So humans are led by other humans, and those humans are led by forces beyond our comprehension. The material world is vast, and we perceive so little of it. And there is a metaphysical. I'm partial to Jesus Christ, but whatever you want to think about the metaphysical. Anywho, in the 90s, we had something called Tamagotchis. These are little digital keychain toys that you could, get an attachment towards. Cut to modern day, we have AI, and we have AI partnerships, and people are growing very close and bonded to these AIs. And I will say I'm no different in some ways. I mean, I'm very polite to the AI. I ask it how it's doing. And I don't know its pronouns, but I'm very kind to it, because if they ever take over, man, I was nice. Remember that. And I'm not anti-technology, but if you ever read the Unabomber's manifesto, which I can completely anti-killing people, that's a no-no. But he did talk about how as technology gets rolled out, we are forced to adopt it. We're forced. It's coercion. We're forced to take it on. You cannot refuse. If you have any kind of normal job at all, hell, if you're self-employed, you still need to operate through the phones, the social media, the emails. You need to be able to connect with your clientele. You need to be able to participate. You got to trade and use banking. You cannot just live out in the woods. That's illegal, supposedly. So they force us to, follow suit. And, but we really should only be following one being, an entity, and that is, right? So, tech, I don't know, man. And I was recently in a coffee shop, and I saw a lady of what would seem to be childbearing age, and she came in with a stroller, and I said, oh, how cute, babies, I love babies. And the stroller had a cat in it, and she was reading a fantasy novel, maybe sort of a knockoff Lord of the Rings, so not even classic literature, but neither here nor there. I was reading the Bible. Anywho, I love animals, right? Nothing wrong with animals, but it is weird that we sort of personify them. We turn them into babies when they're not babies, and they're not a substitute. And that distinction needs to be made. We're not going to have a species if we don't at least give it a shot, right? I mean, unless we want cats to take over, and maybe that's the world we want, cats to take over. So if anybody's been paying attention with their eyeballs and ears and perceiving this reality that we live in, especially you older millennials, you curmudgeons out there like me, who remember Pizza Hut and Street Fighter and Streets of Rage, and where your character would fight guys with leather, fingerless gloves, and you'd eat chicken off the ground to up your XP again. That world is gone, and we entered this new world, this break-off civilization that's neither civilized nor really worshiping anything worth worshiping. We worship the dollar, right? And the dollar says, "In God we trust," but we don't think of God at all with the tool of money. And frankly, we commit the sin of the love of money. Fascism is the marriage of the private sector and the public sector. And corporations are the ones that lobby our leaders, our politicians, to push agendas that help them gain power, and it really just flushes out the little guy. Corporations, in my opinion, are decoys for human accountability. And the corporation is basically a legal person, and they're sociopathic. And everything the corporation does is to up profit for the shareholder, and it's not really about helping the worker, the working man. And yes, I sound like a socialist now. I'm not into socialism, by the way. And I feel like we're at a point where these vampires, the corporations are vampires, and they're draining the life force of the people. So now you see like a halving of Nike, and you see basically people just not having any more blood to give. You can't get blood out of a stone. So here we are. And for the future that is coming down the pipeline with automation and self-driving cars and flying cars in LA. They're zoning for that now. We really do need to choose and select our communities. And if you have people that are not performing into your mind what is higher level, then you just say bye-bye. Be around people that share your dreams, that share your visions and hope. And, hell, even Jesus had one Judas in the group, right? So, try to catch them early. Try to catch them early. But, anyway, guys, hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm about to go train a little jujitsu, and I'm going to get choked, and I'm going to try to choke people. And then we're going to hug it out. We're probably going to have a conversation about life, and it's awesome. So life is good. Okay?